So we've heard a lot about this eco-friendly project that's sort of being pushed through a lot in Cambridge. And we're wondering why you think there's something specifically about Cambridge that would be so open to this new eco-drive.
Yeah. So are you referring to the Transport Green Bridge?
Yes.
Yeah. So people in Cambridge care about things which perhaps some people in other places don't always care about quite as much. A lot of people in Cambridge really care about the planet, they care about being green, they care about social justice, they want things to be good for as many human beings and indeed other animals as possible. Cambridge people are exactly the kind of people, to put it bluntly, who the Green Party appeals to the most. The demographics here in Cambridge, the number of young people here in Cambridge, the number of professionals, there's a direct correlation between high educational attainment and likelihood to vote Green, which we're sort of a little bit proud of. So these are all kind of this is all kind of part of the background as to why we think that Cambridge may be receptive to our proposals for a greener transport future for Cambridge. More specifically, there's also an urgent need here in Cambridge. Transport in Cambridge is in crisis. Look at the gridlock on the streets here before Christmas. That's going to happen every year unless something like our proposals are put through, and people realise that, and they want it changed. And we think that people in Cambridge are willing to look beyond the immediate short term to see the kind of thing that needs to be done. So, people in London didn't really, most of them, want a congestion charge before it was brought in, but now it's overwhelmingly popular and people would never dream of going back. We think that people in Cambridge, again, are the kind of people who are thoughtful enough to be able to see that a congestion charge in combination with a massive improvement in cycling and walking and public transport and so on could be the way to go for Cambridge, and we could actually start to have our transport situation, our traffic situation here in Cambridge improve rather than getting worse, which is what's happening at the moment.
You mentioned about young people, and I know there's been like an increased hope that more and more young people after the British referendum will vote. How do you think this will affect Green Party nationwide as well as in Cambridge?
Wow, well, the sky's the limit, and we don't know, but I'm really excited to be our candidate here in Cambridge, a university city. We've got this great university and Anglia Ruskin University, also a very fine university who I work with a number of colleagues there in my professional work. We've got lots and lots of students in Cambridge, lots and lots of young people. I would urge everyone to get registered to vote. That's the first thing. You've got to be registered to vote. If you're not registered, you can't play. And remember, every time a young person doesn't vote, David Cameron and George Osborne smile, because they know that young people are overwhelmingly likely to vote Green or for some other party which isn't theirs. So I'm very optimistic. I think that the Green surge going on day by day could see us in a brilliant position to do brilliantly well here in Cambridge. But it's only going to happen if people make it happen. So I'd urge everyone listening, get involved, join the Green Party, come along to our meetings.
Spread the word.
Yeah.
Great, thank you very much.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Great, 5 minutes.